Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, once again to the Talk All Things podcast. It's the Talk All Things podcast. Today, welcome back. We've been out for quite some time. We went on holidays. Tibos was not there. He also went home to the Free State. Is it Free State or is it Brits?
Yes, Brits, Baba, not Free State, Baba.
Yeah, this man was gone. So, but we're back with the bank January. Let's work a new season. Let's talk all things. Today we are speaking all things transfer window, January transfer window. We're expecting some few teams to sign, the likes of Kaizer Chiefs. We know they're in a project where they've acquired an experienced coach or an experienced campaigner like Nabi, and what he said is that I need new players. For me to can improve this team, I need new players. But we have not seen any sign of any signings. They spoke about Fistel Maela. Is it? Yeah, Fistel Maela. That man who's playing for that African team. Apparently, the team is asking 40 million, and he's a player that has been on Nabi's radar. Do you think Kaizer Chiefs will acquire the services of Fistel Maela?
Let me start by saying good morning, football lovers out there. We are back.
Yeah.
Back to work. It's been a long holidays. We are back on our feet again. So I'm not sure about that players that we are talking about. Since I am not up to date about the player, the movement of the players from one club to another. So I cannot comment much on that player because I didn't hear anything from.
But do you think Kaizer Chiefs will spend 40 million rands? That's what
if they are serious about to beef up their squad or they are serious about to challenge the league title and the Nedbank Cup, because I can talk about those two titles because that's the only title that left for Kaizer Chiefs. To make sure that or no, they get something at the end of the season. Yes, I think they should spend that money if they are serious about challenging the league, as I have already said. So why not? If you want the best, you must expect to spend more on players, because I think it cannot be a 40 million for nothing. Maybe that player is one of the best players.
There is a top
in Africa, top striker,
yeah.
As you said. So why can't you go for that 40 million? Because it's the best player that will just able to lift up the team
and add value to it.
Add value and make sure that maybe you challenge the league and then you win the Nedbank Cup. So they must go for it. 40 million is nothing for Kaizer Chiefs.
But in my opinion, I don't think Kaizer Chiefs will spend 40 million. I don't think Kaizer Chiefs will sign this top striker.
No, if they are not prepared to spend that 40 million, then they must expect to lose the game as they are losing the game in and out. Because you can see they are inconsistent. They are not winning consistently. They are inconsistent. Week in, they are winning, the week out, they lost.
Yeah.
So it's you can see online, somehow, somewhere, they lack power up front. So they need that striker. And then to get that the best, you must spend a lot of money to get the best out of that player, because I think you'll be able to help them.
Let's move to the next questions. But when Tibos, you are saying Kaizer Chiefs must sign him. In my point of view, I don't think Kaizer Chiefs is willing to part ways with 40 million rands. And it simply means that Kaizer Chiefs will stay where they are. We're never giving them a benefit of a doubt, but in the past 10 years, probably in the past 20 years, Kaizer Chiefs, I don't think they have spent 40 million on a single player. So I don't think Kaizer Chiefs want that transformation that they're speaking about. Another one that players who are on the radar, Jaden Adams was on the radar of Orlando Pirates, radar of Mamelodi Sundowns. Speculations are such that he has actually agreed terms with Mamelodi Sundowns. Speculations are that Sundowns are just waiting to announce him. So between Pirates and Sundowns, where do you think he fits? He is needed the most.
Jade Adams, what I know about him, Pirates were chasing him, as far as I know. So I don't know much about that speculation that we are speculating right now, that Sundowns have signed Jade Adams. What I know about Jade Adams,
they say they're close on actually pinning down.
I'm not sure about it. I'm not sure.
Telling you now.
Yes, you are telling me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I am not sure about that speculation because at the moment it's a speculation. So I am not sure about that. But what I can guarantee you about Jade Adams,
Yeah.
Pirates were chasing him. As far as I know about the information that is out there, Pirates is prepared to spend money on top of 2 players in exchange of Jade Adams. That players are, as I know, that is Paseka Marco and Maela. Those are the 2 players that I know Pirates that they are willing to exchange with Steelers on top of the money that they will pay for Jade Adams and also Badin. So I'm not sure about that speculation that the Sundowns is just near.
No, it's fine. Leave the speculations. But between the 2 teams, where do you think you would fit the most?
I think you will fit at Pirates because, as you can see, Jade Adams, the age is still on his side. So at Pirates, we know Ribeiro. He likes to use these youngsters in his squad. So I think you will fit.
But you have
just like a glove.
There, you've got them back in that middle of the park. You've got Makaula. Where is he going to play there?
No, Makaula is, as you can see, the Makaula his numbers at Pirates. His days at Pirates is numbered because age is not in his side. So we need people that are gonna replace Makaula in future. So I think it's a good a crop for Orlando Pirates. If Pirates can go for Jade Adams, I think there will be a good signing for him, for Pirates as a team. So yeah, and then he will fit in terms of the play, how Pirates play, because Pirates normally they play a flowing football. So that
and
football at Sundowns has got quality players at Sundowns. I don't think he will fit at Sundowns because Sundowns they've got many quality players.
You are speaking as an Orlando Pirates fan.
No, I'm not speaking as an Orlando Pirates fan.
Okay,
I'm speaking what I know at Sundowns.
No, you're speaking as a Pirates fan.
Because Sundowns has got a lot of players. Some of the players they are not even used.
At Sundowns, let me tell you now what's currently happening. In that middle of the park, there's a little bit of a emergency. The Kakame's boy, Rivaldo Kutia, is injured. And you know, every season he's forever injured, and when he gets injured, he goes out for some time, some while now. But Obas, you saw he got a red card in the last game. Sundowns had a problem in that middle of the park. So as it stands, Jaden Adams will fit in like a glove as well in Chlorocop. Because if Batuso Obas is not there, Mokoena is there. Currently, Sundowns has no one in that middle of the park. You've got players like Boma Boy, and Boma Boy, they're always injured and they're not. My boy is not really a 6. So as well, the Sundowns supporters, they're saying we need him. The ends, maybe that's why normally Sundowns is pushing. So back in January, there were speculations, and I thought for one that Sundowns doesn't need him. But it seems as if right now, as we're speaking, there's a need for Jaden Adams. Let's go to another player. Apolis is coming back again to the topic in this transfer window. Apparently, Orlando Pirates were after him, Kaizer Chiefs were after him, and I heard that Sundowns there and there, they are after him. Where do you think Apolis should end up signing?
For me, Apolis, I think I see his future at Orlando Pirates because is one of those players who is energetic, is so fast. So I think when we combine with our Lebohile Mofokeng, Abu Nkota up front there, many teams they will struggle to catch Orlando Pirates. I think he will be a good product for Orlando Pirates. I think if I was a police, I would consider to go for the offer that Pirates is offering for him, because that's where I think his future is bright at Orlando Pirates.
Kaizer Chiefs?
I don't think Kaizer Chiefs will sign him. They don't stand a good chance to sign the police, because as we can see that it's not the first time that Kaizer Chiefs have chased a police. They have tried, they have failed. So I think Orlando Pirates stand a good chance, because as we know that Orlando Pirates and Polokwane City, they normally exchange some of the players. Like today, they have good relationship in terms of players movement. So I think Pirates stand a good chance of signing a police and Matoli.
But there's too many players there, Pirates. The way is
no. It's good for Orlando Pirates to sign many players. As you know that players sometimes they get injury, players sometimes they get suspension, players sometimes they went on to AOU. So it's good for the Orlando Pirates to have a good cover, because right now, as you can see, Orlando Pirates is challenging CAF Champions League, is challenging also the league. We have to defend our Nedbank Cup, so we need a depth in Orlando Pirates and a quality of player like a policy. So
don't you think you'll add value Chiefs there?
I don't think you will succeed at Chiefs. As you can see at Kaizer Chiefs, previous signings of Kaizer Chiefs, they didn't add anything. Abu Moody, Abu Duplessis, Abu Chibaviro. So they were good players at their team. But as you can see, since they arrived at Kaizer Chiefs, they are not adding anything. They are average. They have never lived up to the expectation. So I don't think he will just die. If he can just consider to go at Kaizer Chiefs, his future is finished. I'm telling you, I don't want to lie. Like Abu Moody, their future is finished. Well, I remember Moody when he was Pirates trying to sign him, he said, no, I don't want to go to the Pirates. I want to play for Kaizer Chiefs. Now he's not even playing at Kaizer Chiefs. Sitting on the bench, sometimes sitting at the stands. So it shows that they are not adding value. So something is scarce at Kaizer Chiefs.
No, I think I agree with you on one point, because I was telling another guy to say, I don't think Dupree will choose Chiefs ahead of Pirates. One, at least at Pirates, you have you know that at least you stand a chance of winning 1 or 2 trophies in the season.
Each and every season.
You compete in the league.
Exactly.
Now, yes, they will tell them we want to compete regularly like Sundowns in the Champions League, so you will have a chance. Now, Kaizer Chiefs, what do you say to Dupree? What do you say to Dupree? How do you let Dupree? Because I strongly agree with what you are saying to say Chiefs. I mean,
exactly.
Look at players like Dolly, Kamabila. You can't say you want to sign one quality player. So I don't think at Kaizer Chiefs you will actually succeed or add any value, because I don't think there's vision in there. So I think Pirates could be the right platform for him. I heard that Sundowns wants him, but in my point of view, I think he must not head to Kloko. There's another one, Badin, the left back. He's strongly again. He's linked with the Kloko out base, not only Sundowns recently. He's linked with Orlando Pirates. In my point of view, I'll tell you about Sundowns, will tell him about Pirates. I think, where do you think he should end? At Sundowns, there's a crisis as well of left back. Lunga, the Sundowns fans are not happy with him. He's not a 90 minutes player. Mashioko, since he came to Sundowns, he has not really delivered. He's just running around. Mudiba, the coach, is starting to move him so there's a struggle there. So I think Badin might also end up at Kloko, and I know that he's been in the radar for Orlando Pirates for some time. Where do you think he should end up?
For me, again, I think Badin. I think it will be good for him to sign for Orlando Pirates, because yes, because they want the cover. As we can see that we are challenging many cups, so we need a depth at Orlando Pirates. So we need a player like Badin at Orlando Pirates. As we can see that Hotu, they are old right now. So he's the one who is playing a left back. So Hotu is not an original left back. So Badin will fit at Orlando Pirates because Hotu, his age is numbered at Orlando Pirates. So as we can see now, they've got an option to renew 1 year contract with him. So I think it's one of the future products for Orlando Pirates. If maybe you consider to go to Orlando Pirates, I think you will get a regular game time at Orlando Pirates. But if you consider to go to Sundowns, that's where his future will be doomed at Sundowns.
Badin, Kaizer Chiefs?
No, forget about Badin going to Kaizer Chiefs. Chiefs are not prepared to dish out money. So the reason Chief is not prepared to do, I don't know why, or maybe it's because of they like the style of Zimbabwe, where they used to sign player from Zimbabwe, buy one, you get one free. So I mean, maybe they are used to that system of method.
But you can't say you will die at Sundowns. You can't die at Sundowns.
No, you will die at Sundowns because Sundowns they've got the cover at that left back. They've got the cover. They've got Mashibu.
I'm telling you that Mashibu was not at Sundowns.
Omudao. So
Omudao is right back.
I mean, they've got which is this player? Mudiba.
You
understand? Morena, they are there. So
Morena is right back. So when you want all the players to Orlando Pirates,
so
our viewers just analyze him, comment what he say. He wants all the players.
No, I'm not saying I want all the players. Those players I know they will fit and they will get game time at Orlando Pirates because the player that is playing right now at the moment at left back at Orlando Pirates is just near to retire from football because age is not on his side. So Barcelona will be a good replacement as we have did with Dion van Rooyen. You understand what I mean?
So let's bet now.
So I think there will be a good combination from the left back to the right back.
So you think Barcelona will end up at
for me, it will be a good thing for Badin for his future to consider
Sundowns.
To go to Orlando Pirates. No, at Sundowns is just going to waste.
You will play Club World Cup.
It's going to waste his good time because.
But you said that about Rowan Williams. Now we won the African goalkeeper of the. You said the.
No, I have never said Rowan Williams.
No, your people.
No, I have said even if when Rowan Williams started to recover from the injury, that lay him out of the football. I said when he come back, I said Ronald Williams is one of the experienced and talented goalkeeper.
No. We said before he signed for Sundowns, but let's close that one.
No, I have never said that.
Catch us on the next episode of the Talk All Thing podcast. Give us what you think. Do you agree with Tabo? Do you agree with myself? Where do you want to see all these three players, namely Jaden, Adams, Badin, and Apollos? Are they going to land at Kaizer Chiefs, Orlando Pirates, or Mamelodi Sundowns? Just tell us what you'd like to see. Thank you very much. We out. Boom.
Thank you very much, viewers out there.